Hi, everybody. Good morning. So, welcome. My name is Michelle Rothstein, and I will be leading today. And I am an executive coach, and I work with leaders and teams to help them build strong, healthy relationships so they can do their best work. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today, is some of the skills that I use with my clients that we have found actually works really, really well for leaders, teams, come together and use with each other to help each other to develop and to grow and to coach people through difficult situations or really amazing situations to grow the skills that they want to grow. So I'm going to just quickly go through the agenda. This is going to be really sort of a casual format. I know that you're about 6 to 8 people in that room, and so I'll encourage you to just participate as much as you want. Make it feel like I am not on my own out here in in this world wide web. Really want to hear from you. I'm going to give you guys some opportunities to actually try out some of these skills. Hopefully that there's going to be a lot of interaction between all of us. And so without further ado, the agenda is really about kind of high level what's coaching, why coaching is really showing up in companies and offices and not-for-profits around the world at the moment, beyond just external coaches coming in, why people are actually using these skills, how it's different from a lot of modalities out there, how it's different from leading, how it's different from mentoring. And the reason why I included that is because there seems to be some lack of clarity in and around there. So I thought that was an important piece for you to understand. And we will also go through the fundamental skills as I mentioned. I'm going to leave you guys with a model, make it easy for you to do this, and also kind of address maybe some opportunities of when to try coaching. And then obviously helping you to create that container of getting ready to coach. How do you talk to the person that you are going to coach? How do you set up the process, etc., in a more formal situation? What I have here is just a definition of coaching that exists through the International Coaches Federation, and that's the governing body of coaching. And why I've included it here, even though you are not getting certified, or maybe some of you will, maybe you'll decide you want to get certified, but I think it's important to understand where this is all coming from and to know what real coaching looks like. And so the language in that definition that I think is of utmost importance is the word partnering. It's all about partnering. It's not about telling, it's not about directing. It's about partnering or co-creating to maximize somebody else's potential. So that's a differentiator that I want everybody to be able to hold, because quite often as leaders, we are directing, we are managing, we are doing all those things. This is different. When we use coaching skills or we step into a coaching relationship, we are partnering. This is really about helping that other person through support, and that not based on our ideas. And so I've also included another aspect to it, which is part of the definition of coaching, which is understanding the coaching ethics and standards. And while you will not be following the ethics and standards and how you will be applying them in appropriate situations, that's something I have to do in order to get my certification. It's important for you to understand some of them. It's worth a read through, I would say. Only in that there's some really key pieces in there that would help you understand and deepen your differentiations in and around coaching versus managing, etc. A key component that you will see in the ethics and standards is confidentiality. And so when you're working with somebody in a coaching situation, confidentiality is the utmost importance to trust. And trust is essential in any coaching relationship. Now, as managers, leaders, etc., there may be times where confidentiality is, you've got to tell your leader about somebody, or you need to speak to HR about something. This is a little bit different in that when you're in that coaching conversation, you may get to deep stuff. That stuff you need to co-design with the person you're coaching to see, well, what does this confidentiality look like? What might I be reporting back? And what will I definitely not report back? And so by going through the ethics and standards, I think it's an important piece for you to understand.